Hello, good evening. The International Learning Meeting of the Psycho-Creative World. And today we're going to start studying with the official main textbook of the Psycho-Creative World. The book is called The Psycho-Creative Temple, or the 7 Pillars of the Psycho-Creative Temple. This is the same thing that we do here in Israel. And it composed of 7 major topics, 7 major pillars of this knowledge temple. And in each pillar we have 13 codes. So, Irek, you're good in math, right? If you do 7 times 13, what do you get? Yes, David also told us, but he's
91.
91. So we have 91 codes to learn from.
The direct line of sight to President Trump's Air Force One. So you
And we can choose one in a random way, like we will do today. And I can also choose for you for the next lesson so you can read it before and prepare for the lesson. Each code is just 1 page. It's a code. But as you will see, we will take the code and expand the information that is coming from it. Every code is a kind of a door to broader knowledge, the way the psycho-creative approach looks at the human mind, human personality, human development. So we have these codes to have our basic textbooks so we can rely on. Also, as I wrote to you in the WhatsApp group, I opened yesterday a free library, Psycho-Creative Library in the Psycho-Creative World website, in which you have full access to my books about self-love, about intuitive painting, about healing from addictions, transformation of anxieties, emotional transformation, and the Psycho-Creative Temple, and more books are coming. Okay? So you can spend all day reading this material if you like, but try to be prepared for the lesson about the code that we're going to learn and bring questions and insights so we can have interesting meeting. So one of you will give us a number between 1 and 91, and we are going to pick in a random way the code in which we're going to study from today. By the way, this way of picking a code is good for our intuition because we are not prepared. I am not preparing, you're not preparing. We just jump to the information as is. So we must bring our intuition to the front because we are not prepared. This is the advantage of this approach. So, who wants to offer us a number? Yes, Viola?
26.
26?
Yeah.
Well, I think it wasn't you, Viola, right? It was Laura. It's okay.
Viola? Oh, I don't know. Didn't.
Let's see. Wait. Viola, what was your number? We're going to do some play with this.
9.
9. Well, if I add 9 to 26, I have 35. Let's go to 35.
Okay.
So 13 is 26. So it will be the 9th code in the 3rd pillar. Okay, let's see what we have there. let's see. I'm going to bring it here. Where is the book? All right, here. 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 That's it. Okay, this is the book. Okay. So we have the 9th code in the 3rd pillar that says intuition finds its voice. What did I tell you a few minutes ago? I told you that this way we're going to bring our intuition more. What are the chances? There are no many codes about intuition. So, you see, lovely. It was Viola plus Laura equals synchronicity. Okay. So let's go to this code. Well, this book is going to get better with inner links. But for now, I need to scroll down a few minutes. Old school way, but we'll get there. So this is the second, and now this is the third. And we're going to get to code 9. That's it. Okay, this is the text. Does anyone want to read it for us out loud? There you have the information. I can do it.
Yes, Pinky, you have to enlarge it a little more.
Enlarge it. All right. Is it better now?
Much better. Yes, thanks.
You want it larger?
A little, yes, now it's fine. Thank you so much. I'm willing to read. I don't mind.
All right. So read it slowly, please. I may stop you slowly. Okay?
Thanks.
Go
Okay.
ahead. Now, I would like to remind you that this code belongs to the 3rd pillar that is about emotional creativity, like intuitive painting, intuitive writing, intuitive dancing, improvising, flexibility, etc., intuitive cooking, intuitive traveling, intuitive being. All right. David, the stage is yours.
Thanks. Intuition receives a voice. Intuition almost never speaks only in words. It speaks, in fact, mainly in actions.
All right, stop for a second. Intuition speaks in actions. All right, bear in mind, we'll get to it later. Continue.
When the hand draws without a plan, when the body moves without a specific choreography, when the heart writes without editing and without filtering, intuition is finally heard and receives a comfortable space for abundant and increasing flow. Emotional creativity is its playground, the place where it leads. From psycho-creative angle, intuition is not a vague mystery, but a real inner guide that needs practice in order to be heard. The more the practice continues and becomes an inseparable part of the inner temple, the clearer the messages of intuition become, and the more frequent and easier they are to receive and to apply. Every intuitive creative act strengthens the connection to this compass. Over time, connection expands beyond the studio or the page. Intuition begins to guide daily life as well. Choices and relationships, trust. Trust in it becomes a second nature. Thus, emotional creativity does not merely give intuition a chance, but mainly grant it voice poem and authority. And when intuition, the person's deep, highest wisdom is heard, life unfolds with greater coherence, meaning, and inner alignment.
Thank you very much. How beautiful you read.
Thank you.
All right. So let's take parts of it, and then I will stop the sharing. Mainly, we may think about intuition, about gut feeling, or special kind of knowing. But we begin here with a statement that intuition speaks in actions. Actually, if you don't give action to intuition, there's no value to intuition. It's just a good idea. That's it. It doesn't bring you any change, any progress if you don't make it an action, if you don't translate the intuitive language into courageous action. So when you allow yourself through emotional creativity, when you allow yourself the freedom of spontaneous creation, spontaneous continuous, it's not just a few minutes, it's a continuous creation that has more and more freedom, then you allow your intuition to guide you. It is coming there. Whenever the free creativity is taking place, intuition is coming. But it needs this field of free-flowing creativity. And then it has, as it says, the comfortable space for abundant and increasing flow. It says that emotional creativity is a playground, okay? And intuition loves to play with us. If we take intuition too seriously, we won't be able to be intuitive, because being serious is being logical. And being intuitive many times means being playful and illogical. Okay? And the more we practice, the more intuition feels comfortable to be with us. It's like we are opening the channel that was closed through the practice of emotional creativity. So if intuition is coming again, we get used to it, and then we are more confident of let it flow. And the thing is, I can close this. As I said many times before, and I remember that Irek is very interested in intuition. The thing in intuition is that it is clearly a skill that you can develop through bravery, through practice, but not just through brave decision. For example, take a plane and travel to Israel. This is really brave decision. Okay? But I'm talking about...
To Carmiel,
to
be
Carmiel,
precise.
Yes, to Carmiel, yes. But I'm talking also about simpler things that may be more intimidating, like free flow writing, free flow dancing, painting, or many strange decisions during the day that help us deviate from the original plan. These are the actions that enable intuition to enter the space. Intuition is where the surprises can come. And if we do not enable surprises to take part in our life, intuition is not needed. Where do we practice surprises? With emotional creativity. The more we are open over there to surprises, to surprise ourselves. For example, I start writing a poem and I don't know where it's going to end, and I let myself surprise myself. I let my intuition flow. I start drawing without knowing where it will lead me, and I continue without knowing where it will lead me. So who will lead me? My intuition. It has its own secret plan, but I have to bring myself to this space, to this kind of action, so intuition will have the opportunity to lead me. If I think too much, too logically, if I go just according to a plan, intuition is not needed. Intuition is bored in these circumstances. Intuition likes to surprise, likes to take us to the unknown, to the mystery, to adventure. But it is our job to allow mystery and adventure to take place in our life. We can choose not to have a lot of uncertainty, of adventure, of mystery, of surprises. We can put ourselves in very, very spaces where no many surprises take place. But then the price we'll pay that we won't have much of intuition. That's it. So, David, you want to ask or you want to share something?
No, just share a little thing. I like the idea of playground because I happen to see kids in the playground where I make balloons. But the point is, what's the use of a playground if you don't use it? That's why it's practical. That's why it is practical. It's active. It demands action. It's like sitting in the arena or in the gallery watching the game rather than playing the game, being a player. So I like it. And in Hebrew, yeda is knowledge. And if you make initials out of it, yeda doresh asiyah. Knowledge demands action. Once you know and you don't do it, it's useless.
Okay.
Just I paraphrase what you said.
All right. And as I thank you very much. And as I said before, intuition and creativity are actually the same thing, just in a different shape. The same energy, intuition and creativity. Creativity is about making something new, making something in a different way. The common logic does not have the tools to go in a different path than it is programmed to. It is not programmed to deviate, to surprise itself. So if we would like to grow, if we would like to find some more assets in our authenticity, we will have to surprise ourselves, because otherwise we will do the same. We will repeat things that we know, and we cannot grow if we repeat ourselves. We cannot grow without some risks. We cannot take out some branches if we always do the same things. And this is what intuition is helping us to do. Grow branches into unknown directions. And this is fun, you know? This is fun. This is a very pleasant feeling to do it. It feels like the heart is opening, it expands. If you want to feel it, it's not that complicated. You are offered here a tool or tools to do it. Emotional creativity. It is not complicated. Intuition is not complicated, by the way. Intuition is pretty simple. It brings us clear messages. We make it complicated because we are afraid of flowing to the unknown, to the mystery. But intuition by itself is not complicated. It's just a good idea. It's just a good idea into a new place. So, if we would like to have this flow, this natural flow from intuition to creativity, all we need to do is to practice this flow, to practice it. This is why we dedicate here 13 codes about emotional creativity, the importance of bringing your emotions into free flow creativity so your intuition can find its voice. All right? So when you do intuitive painting, let's take a look. Let's look at some examples. All right, all right. Where is it? Here, here. So you see, intuition gets its voice. Let's see another one. Another one. Whose work is it? It's Eva's work, right? Thank you. How did you feel when you did the work?
I was okay. I felt good.
It was okay?
Yes,
All right.
I think.
All right. Okay. And we have here Ula's work. Is Ula with us? Oh, yes, she is.
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are. All right. All right. How did you feel when you did this work, if you remember?
Well, I don't know really because it is so new for me. So I didn't define, my feelings for
Okay.
now. I am trying to do this, but it's such a new thing that I cannot, define my feelings
All right.
towards
All right. So here's
intuitive
your,
painting.
okay. So here is your mission. Do not try to define your feelings. Experience your feelings. Just be there and experience your feelings. You see, definition is a left brain job. Experiencing is a right brain job. So focus only on I experience my feeling. I don't need to understand or to define them. Maybe you're going to feel it in your body, in your breath, in your overall state of mind. Maybe you feel something new in your emotions. Maybe you feel happy, or you would like to laugh, or you'll be angry, or you'll be sad, or mixture of them. Just experience your feeling and let them be. Okay? All right. And this is it. This is the language, because also intuition is knowledge that we feel. I feel that I know. I know it. I just know it in my guts. I feel that I know. And this is so paradoxic for people who are used to know in a certain way, but here you know from your feelings. So the practice is to experience your feelings and to listen to your body, to listen to your heart, to listen to your breath. And if you're not used to do it, yes, it's better if you practice it again and again and again until you start feeling something new. Okay? Many of you are not used to have this freedom in creation, even to create. Most of us are not encouraged to create, not in school, not in work, or in families, okay? So it's new, but it's not new for the soul. It is actually a return to something you were born with and you used to do as children. And then you were taught to stop doing it because it's immature. You need to grow up. You need to become big and responsible and to give proper answers to the questions in your examination. So stop creating, stop improvising, stop talking nonsense, stop dreaming, stop fantasizing, stop improvising, and do what you are supposed to do. Okay? And here in the psychocreative space, we see this phenomenon as something that we should treat. We should take care of it, this habit of abandonment of our creativity, our free creativity. So this is why we encourage intuitive writing, intuitive dancing, intuitive painting. Okay, Monica, please, what do you want to say?
Hello, thanks, Pinky. I just want to share my worry, because since we have these meetings, I started to think about creativity and painting, intuitive painting. And you know what is the saddest thing in Poland? In educational system, in primary schools, when like probably all of us, when we were children, when we had this subject, it was called plastica, when we just draw, we got the paper, we got the paint or crayons, and the teacher gave us the theme, and we were supposed to draw anything we wanted, you know. And now you don't know what they do? They just learn about history of art, a lot of techniques of how to draw. And I'm like, the only subject in school, these are children between, I don't know, 8 and 14, 15. They don't even draw anymore.
Mhm.
Maybe once in 6 lessons or something like that.
I agree. It's not just in Poland. It's
Okay.
it's the Western world. It's a problem of the Western world, but also the Eastern world. And because the Eastern world becomes like the Western world. And this is why, for example, I train intuitive painting teachers. So they open groups and they help people connect to their intuitive creating abilities. And I agree with you, it is a kind of a crisis because of I think all the technological rapid advancement with overemphasis on logical thinking, and eventually it creates many problems. I understand your worries. On the other hand, you can see groups like we have emerging and allowing people to connect to their natural ability. I would say that the good news is that this ability can never be destroyed. I mean, you can make it hide, but you cannot make it totally disappear. It is there as a continuous potential. I had clients of even 75 years old just began and found back their creativity. Okay? So it is there. It is divine gift. It is a divine asset. So if they don't do it in school, maybe you're going to do it with them in home, at your home. Use the book I gave you. Okay? Yeah? And the message today is that you should not rely only on the systems. In many places, you cannot rely just on the systems. You need to be the master of your life and even your children's life. You cannot just wait for the teachers in the school that have their own agenda to give your children all the tools they need. No, you're going to have to be an example for them and to encourage them to get their freedom. Do not rely just on school. Okay? All right. So now Leora wants to say something.
Hi, thank you. The combination of both of them, because I teach art, painting, drawing, how to look and how to see. And then finding with my students the place where they have their freedom to express themselves within it. It gives them the tools to be able to do certain things. So I see them as a combination, as one who teaches that, instead of just do whatever, what we say, you know, here's paper, paint, there is that place of time of freedom, which is good. But then there's a time where if you're creating a specific painting, you have a little freedom, but not as much, and still need teaching. So I see the importance of both, where it's got to come together or have a place in each thing. As I'm working with you, I'm going through my paintings, how I want to just open things up and make it more expressive and more passionate than I have been, is exciting and wonderful for me. And I struggle with knowing what I do know after 37 years of painting in a medium, of how to bring the two together.
Well, you know, it reminds me when I was young, I was considered talented in painting. My mother is a painter, and it's in our family. So I was in the art committee in the class. I was in charge of drawing the nice things for the class, you know? And then I reached the age of 30 something, and I was in a crisis in my life. I didn't know what to do with my life. And then I realized that I just repeat myself and I'm boring myself. And then I found the intuitive painting, or the intuitive painting found me, and a whole new world opened to me. And especially a world where my emotions finally got a way to express themselves with no filter or censorship. Okay? And then a whole new way of creation came about. Although I did use my drawing skills in my intuitive painting, and also you can see it here. I do use it because it's part of my skills. But my students, they have their own skills, and the magic was to bring someone who had the passion to paint, but also felt that they were not talented and not doing nice, and actually to bring them into a state where they see something special coming from their hearts, just because they had no definitions of what is a good painting. All right? And also I would like to tell you that the art of intuitive painting is a mixture of boundaries and freedom. But the boundaries are, you know, you have to complete the paper. The quantity of the paintings is defined, and the timing is defined. So it's not only freedom, because if you have only freedom, you actually get lost. You need the boundaries to contain the freedom. And I wish you continue, it's just the beginning, and find more and more opportunities to connect to your passion and to your wild freedom while you're painting. And with the collision with the intuitive, with the painting teacher that you are, it's very interesting conflict and interesting meeting that we're going to follow with you in time.
Thank you.
Actually, it is a symbol for many conflicts that we have between our left and right brain, between the logic and intuition, between what we know and we don't know. And this is a very, very fertile space to grow in this conflict. How do you combine these feminine and masculine energies? All right, thank you. Viola, please.
I forgot.
Oh, you forgot.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, no. Do not mute yourself. I can be with you even when you forgot.
No, I forgot what I wanted to say.
I know that you forgot.
Well, something that Monica said.
Monica was worried.
She said, you said to her that it doesn't matter because it's always in you.
Yes.
I got very angry about the losing the time, because you can have it always in you, but if you don't use it,
Then,
so much in life, and so much is passing by your life, and
and then what
you
happened?
not to use it, you know. So this was only my
So you're saying that we would like to have intuitive painting workshop in Poland sooner, right?
yes, this is what I'm saying, and I'm just trying to say that whatever we discover, we just have to, no, we don't have to, but it's good to practice, to do it. And who cares what you have inside, you know? I may be good musician, I'm horrible drawer, and suddenly I'm drawing since half a year, and I don't know. Actually, I started to look. I even like my paintings, which are
My God.
funny today. I would say
Oh my
I'm
God.
not ready to share with people, but anyway, I have so much joy. So my only my remark was, what a pity not to use it.
Mhm.
That's the. You see how much I remember.
Say
Sorry.
that it is quite painful to see that you're missing things that you could have done.
Yeah, but it's not about doing only, because this doing is doing something to your soul, which is confused. The soul is confused in the regular life, and it's missing something. And seems like this completely crazy thing, drawing. It's putting things together, and you become like a whole thing, like a whole heart. And
So
it's
you're
serious.
telling us, I don't understand why you said when you're saying this good news. It's good news.
Again,
I'm
what?
saying that you're sad while you're telling us good news.
I'm saying, I don't know if it's a good news.
Yeah, that you start experiencing your creativity and your passion.
Yeah, I was just speaking about this sentence which you said, but yeah, but it's okay because we still have it in us. No, no, no. So who cares if we have it in us?
I
If we
understand.
use it.
Well,
Let's use it.
what I meant,
No.
it is the optimistic point of view, this space that says that even in years of antagonizing your freedom and your creativity, you cannot destroy it. It is always there, able for the rehabilitation and the return and the comeback. It is there. This is the optimistic point of view. We need to do some work for this, but it will be worse if it was something that cannot be retrieved.
Yeah, I understand. It's a super high level of optimism, which is difficult for us in Poland to understand.
All right, so I will explain.
Congratulations. I got it.
I will explain it again and very slowly for people from Poland.
No, mentally. I mean, I'm joking a bit, but I think we got it. Of course.
Well,
it's wonderful as that you see it this way.
So I believe that in any point of time, there is the circumstances that we could have reached. Nothing else could really have happened. In this moment, this is the best place we could have done due to all the circumstances. We can make it better. It's a matter of practice, intention, decision, choice, and I am giving you materials. Sometimes it's not enough. Even if I give you very effective guiding books, it won't be enough because it's better to do it in a group, to have the experience in a group, in a support group, with a guide, with music, and also some snacks. You eat together, you laugh together, you share your experience. This is the best way. Yes, of course. But if you don't have this opportunity, you can do it alone or with a friend or with a husband or with a wife or with a sister or brother or parent, whatever. Okay? And eventually, This is a choice and this is the responsibility that you can take. And here in these meetings and in this information, you get the tools. So if you take the tools and you practice them, you will notice, like you have experienced, Viola, you will notice the change and the growing change of connecting more to your intuition, to your creativity, to the love inside you. These are all things that we can practice. Even if we didn't get them in childhood or in school, these things are there. They are greater than the influence. But they need cultivation, they need practice. Okay? So let's practice. Irek, what would you like us to do? We have the 12 sentences exercise, we have the songs or poems exercise, and we have the short story exercise. What would you like?
Me, personally, I would love to songs, as you know.
All right.
But
Okay.
maybe could be good to have good small short stories.
What do you prefer right now? Make your intuitive choice.
Songs.
Okay. All right. You know that intuition has no doubts. Intuition is laser. But not always are we connected to this laser, so we hesitate. But when we connect, we see it. And our job is to trust it and then to implement. This is what I said in the beginning of this lesson that David read to us. Intuition manifests through action. So if you have the urge, if you have the impulse, but you don't do something with it, intuition is said, well, nothing is done with my information. Okay. He's not ready for me. Okay, so I'm giving you 2 titles for 2 songs. Okay. The first one is My Beautiful Heart. Okay. And the second one is I Surprise Myself. All right, so now you're going to write 2 songs. I remind you that a song is something like 6 to 8 sentences, in each one 2 to 4 words, and doesn't have to rhyme. 6 to 8 sentences.
Okay, first was Beautiful Heart, and second one?
I Surprise Myself.
Surprise.
Okay, go ahead. Emotional creativity means you just do it. You just flow and you make your mistakes. Go ahead. All right, you are supposed to finish now because it should be quick. Six to eight sentences, 2 to 4 words in each sentence. That's it. Okay, who wants to share their beautiful song with us? Yes, David.
I don't know if I can call it a song. Can I choose one or both?
You can read whatever you like. Yes.
So I take the second one.
Okay,
Surprise myself. I'm not sure it's a song, but never mind.
that's okay.
Myself is something or some essence which cannot be present without me. It is a nice surprise to realize that thanks to me, myself is with me, and thanks to myself, I have me, and I am me.
Oh, fantastic. Please share it in the group, okay?
Thank you. I'm so surprised you like it that much. Thank you.
Oh, we are full of surprises here.
Thanks.
Okay, who else wants to? I see that Irek also doing practices now.
Yes, I have to find melody, you know.
No, you don't
Intuition
have.
needs time.
You
Pinky, you are
don't.
always too fast. You know, you are artists, musicians. You know that they has to be some time, but nevertheless,
You don't have to bring music. You choose to bring music.
of course, I choose. This is my love, and also struggle. My
So
heart is beating in me. My heart, the rhythm I have read from my beating of my heart, constantly for myself, for you, for us, beating of my heart, my beautiful heart, for you and for us.
you know, in Hebrew we say "Kol hakavod."
Kol hakavod,
Yes.
Bezrat Hashem. You see, I can edit something too.
Bezrat Hashem. Yeah, it is yeah, poorly connected. Okay, and do you have also the other song, or you just have this one?
I have the other song, but you know, the other one is, you know, it was small intuition.
Okay, all right, all right.
A surprise I am to myself, thanks to this surprise. Living amidst the time, I wonder, for whom is what meant, yeah. For the grass and and the tree, for the tree with leaves tremble, through the autumn time, the color, everyone, everything is surprise me, and I thank you.
Fantastic. Oh, that's very nice. All
We
right.
have very nice, beautiful autumn. If you come now to Poland, the colors of leaves, unbelievable.
If you invite me, I will come.
Yes, I'm inviting you. You have open welcome.
All right.
Bruchim habayim.
Okay. Laura, please.
Okay, without thinking, which is what we're working and practicing on. So let me see what it sounds out loud.
Good. Yes.
My beautiful heart, lovely are you. Beat after beat, touching places, reaching out to others, warm and open. And close, you hurt. Open, please, and love. So that's the first one.
And the second?
I surprise myself. I surprise myself when I do something. Out of the ordinary, out of the blue. Keep coming. I like you. Welcome to surprise me.
Great. Now, Ula, can you feel something when you're listening to the songs? Do you feel anything?
Well, I feel joy. I feel joy when I am listening.
That is all I need.
Song.
That's it. This is the color of the feeling, joy. All right. Okay, who else wants to share your beautiful songs with us? You see, it's so simple. And when you do it in a group, it has an effect. So you just imagine you could do it in classes, even in the Horus classes. 5 minutes of writing intuitive songs and share with this with everybody, and everybody's having a good time and laugh and some new kind of freedom. All right, Viola, please.
I surprise myself with love, which will embrace autumn, and with it, the sound of the cello will come, together with the smell of the cinnamon and rosemary from the Mount of Herzl in Jerusalem.
All right.
And my beautiful heart is at the middle, and it's breathing deeply. I'm translating from Polish, yeah? But it's surprised that it's alive. Alive comes only because the flower nearby is smiling to it.
Thank you very much.
It's sending the kiss, That's why the heart is realize it's alive. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. Monica, did you want to share with us or not?
Yes, I can, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
If we still have time. My beautiful heart is full of hope, full of longing, waits for something special. See it from the distance, can't wait to embrace it, can't wait to have it already.
Good.
And the second one, I surprise myself and laugh. I surprise myself and dance. I surprise myself and waste my time. I surprise myself and do what I want. It's a lovely surprise. It's all I need.
Oh, we like the wasting of your time.
Yeah, surprising.
It's a privilege. Yes. You should waste your time and enjoy wasting your time. Because if you just do the right things, I think this is also a waste of time. All right, this is it for today. This was Code 9 about intuition that was chosen intuitively. And next time on Wednesday, I will tell you beforehand about the code that we're going to learn from, and you will prepare yourself and read it, and then we're going to learn from it during the meeting. Wednesday evening. Thank you very much. Have a nice Polish evening.
Thank you.
Or wherever you are.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very
Thank
much. Be
you.
well.